So a static website is a website that you go to it, it's got all the content there. A dynamic website is one where you're running JavaScript on the client, your machine, to generate the site. What do I mean by that? So if I go to Funi.com and I go to view source, this is what Funi.com looks like. Okay. And you can't really see what that is, but if I do this, settings, disable the JavaScript, this is Funi.com. When you go to Funi.com, this is what you get. This is not a static site, because normally when you go to Funi.com, you see a whole bunch of content. How does this content show up on the page? It's because there's JavaScript code that is included on this page here, but doesn't run. Like if you don't disable your JavaScript, it does run. And that JavaScript goes through and it populates everything, it does the querying, it does all that stuff. That's what makes this a dynamic page. Dynamic pages don't load properly and a lot of the time for search engines. The only one that can load dynamic pages right now is Google. And even they struggle a little bit with it. I've heard that there's like big delays in caching. Now, you've got two choices. You can say, I don't care about SEO, I only care about end users. Or I do care about SEO, I still want a dynamic site. What do I do? You can either make it a static site with like a blog or something, or you can make it dynamic and you can use something like server-side rendering or another approach to statically render as much of it as possible. So that instead of seeing this, you'll see something that's a bit more like this. JavaScript is still disabled, but now you actually get a site. This uses a weird trick using pre-render IO. This is what our side project is that we're working on now. We're making a service that will handle this under the hood for like mega cheap for as many people as possible. And that's kind of the plan. Like you can tell JavaScript is disabled because I can't actually like, I can navigate to other pages, but if I try to click on stuff, anything that's responsive that uses JavaScript, it just doesn't work.